This is a video to make the three-dimensional octa slidey thingy. Now, this requires folding out of a rectangle. In this case, any non-square rectangle will work, but some are better than others. This is going to be done out of a fourth of a piece of typing paper. So I'm going to use 2 sheets of typing paper cut into fourths. So if I have a sheet of typing paper, regular standard typing paper, I fold it in half. I fold it in half the other way. Put it and gently tear it. Half. I can now fold it like this to get the fourth. Now, in this case, I could also do it with a knife. So I figured I'd show both methods. So I have 2 sheets like this. And I'm going to need a total of 8 sheets. So here are a green sheet of paper I cut up. And here's a yellow sheet of paper I cut up. So I now have 8 sheets, 4 green, 4 yellow. The green sheet, I'm going to fold it in half, hot dog style. That really makes me a really disturbing word, but it works. It works. Or in half long ways. Be really neat, really hard crease. I unfold it. I'm going to fold the corner down to touch that middle line. Got it? Can do the same thing over here on this side. Again, I really want to match that middle line as nicely and neatly as I can. Okay, so I've got this. Now I'm going to fold this up. So I've got this trapezoid shape, which I've now folded on top of the rectangle, which was half of where I turned. I'm going to flip it over. I'm folding this corner over until I see the triangle. See the triangle? From the other side. Now I'm going to probably spend longer to describe this than I need to. So here's the trapezoid. I'm cutting off this triangle by folding it over here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm folding this back, and I'm folding this triangle over. Crease it hard. Unfolding it. Last big folding step. Folding, I want a diagonal down the middle of this. So I want to fold right here. How am I going to do that? I'm going to fold this corner to that corner with the crease stopping. Now the hard part about this is the fact that this is three-dimensional. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. So now my piece looks like this right now. See, it's three-dimensional. Lifting it, moving it back. Now if you see this, you can see the parallelogram. That shape is now we're going to need a total of 8 of these. So I'm going to do one more instruction, then I'm going to skip it all. So again, what do we do? Fold in half, crease it, unfold, upper left corner, down to match the middle line, nice and neat. This side, do the same thing. Nice and neat. Fold the rectangle on top. Or fold this down on top of the rectangle. Either way you want to think about it. Voila. flip it over. So I've got just the rectangle side. I'm going to fold this over so I can see this triangle. Now, if we were in math class, I could say this is a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. It's isosceles right triangle. Makes it easier to think about. Unfold it, turn the paper, fold this up, triangle, see it? See, you can see the line for the there's the hypotenuse. The two sides are the same. Unfold it, and then unfold it. I'm going to I've now got creases here that are going in the right direction. That's why we did that step. This corner to this corner. Again, it's three-dimensional. Notice this is sticking up in the air. Unfold. Do the same thing on the side over here. Three-dimensional. Lift it. Pull the two tabs back. Okay, so now I've got lots of these things. So I'm picking up two that are different colors. Here's the green one. There's a yellow one. I'm facing them both in the same direction. Notice that my cutting wasn't perfect here, but that's okay. Straighten that up a little bit. Okay. So again, I'm facing in the same direction. There's the flat part. There's the flat part. See, it looks the same. I'm putting this one right here inside between these two little ears. See the two little ears that come up? Move it around a little bit so you can get a better picture of the three-dimensionality. I'm going to fold this down. Press that really hard down. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, if my paper was cut really good, it fits really nicely, but unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't get cut. Now, I could, if I've got them, paper clipping these a little bit helps, but it's not necessary. So I'm going to do a couple steps with it paper clipped and a couple of steps without it paper clipped. So here's the first one paper clipped. Got it? And this one's yellow, so I'm going to find another green one. I'm going to put a green one between the two big ears. When I do that, I have to take paper clips off. I've got to sort of put this in here and get those two flaps to go down, and this is like the hardest part in the whole thing. Now, got that. I got my two yellow ones up here. I have to fold those down, press them really hard. Okay. My two yellow ones really pressed down because I want to do flat. So now I've got to stick a yellow one. Notice the one I'm putting in matches the ones I folded down in between here. And you can see this can be a little frustrating. So here, this is those two down there, and this is not going to go in very nicely. Well, that one fell to the floor. I'll pick up this one. I'm going to tuck that green one in there, green one in there. Now, I'm going to put this green one in here. And again, the more I can get these things to lay flat, the better. If I really wanted to do this correctly, I'd paper clip them and let them sit for a little while so they're pressed in. So now I've got this. What do I do with the yellow tabs? Push one in. Push one in on this side. Can you see it? Okay, I shifted away from the camera. Put down yellow ones, so now the yellow one goes in. Okay, got it. green one, green tabs. Again, watch my fingers really push hard on those. The better I can keep those down, the easier it is to do the next step. Notice it's sliding already a little bit. Trying to be gentle. This has not been easy. As I said, this can be done with any rectangular sheet of paper. The closer it is to a square, if you make a square, you get the regular changing octahedron. But if it's not a square, what happens is the width of this is equal to the difference between the rectangle and the square. Now, there we go. This last one's a little tricky. I'm moving out of the way again. See, I'm gently trying to slide it in. It isn't necessarily going in easily. So wait, got these two tabs to push that one in. Turn it over. Push this one in. Now I've still got these yellow ones to put in. Turn it over. There's the last yellow one. Laying it flat now. I'm adjusting it to see if there's any that are loose. I'm going to slide it in. And there we go. Nice, clean. Now again, the size, the neatness of your cutting will make the paper neater or better. This case, my green is a little lighter weight than my yellow, so that also affects how neatly it goes together. But I think you got the idea. Again, a project you can do with any sort of copy paper lying around. Just cut it into cut the paper into fourths, and make it pretty easily. And it slides apart pretty well. Whee! And it will, if you close it up like this, I bet you I could probably make some kind of pinwheel out of that if I put something through the middle. Thanks a lot.